Tales of children being abused in a VIP pedophile ring began as a rumour, until overwhelming evidence, including the alleged involvement of established figures like the late MP Sir Cyril Smith, was made public and made the stories impossible to ignore. Now the UK's biggest police force has become embroiled in the scandal, accused of bowing to pressure to cover up the abuse, or in some cases, officers committing the abuse.
About a quarter of our child population are suffering abuse. It stands to reason, sadly, that there are lots of abusers in society, and the idea that they don't populate the upper echelons of society would be a complete nonsense. But it's the upper echelons that have been very good at covering their tracks, of protecting one another, and it would seem even getting the police to do their bidding as well.
Despite an apology and assurances from the Met Police that they're cooperating fully with the IPCC's investigation, there'll now be some pointed questions asked about who knew what, who did what, and why was it that some of the most vulnerable people were failed by the force who was supposed to look after them the most. The 14-point charges levelled at the Met include investigations being halted due to orders from on up high, and allegations against senior political figures not being investigated. The IPCC said its investigation will be thorough and robust.
I think there is questions over confidence, and what we have to remember though is that many of the policemen involved in these scandals have probably retired. Some will be dead, but scarily there will possibly still be some who are in service, and there will certainly be some who are still alive and kicking.
With more damning revelations still to come, Britain's lawmakers will have to do more to convince the public that they've cleaned up their act and protect the vulnerable regardless of the status of the accused. Amina Taylor, Press TV, London.